Hello everyone. I got another review here. The Kershaw ET. This is a design that I was interested in when it first came out. I wanted one, but I held off, and then eventually I just placed my order with Newgram. Picked up a couple other knives, I'm sure you saw my other video. But I decided to get the Urban Camouflage, which is basically black. It's anodized black aluminum. And then they do splashes of white and gray, and it's anodized. It's a pretty cool looking finish. I love it. It's awesome. It's definitely one of those just cool looking knives you want to play with, you know. The design itself is actually very, very unique. In fact, at Blade Show, which is a national knife show where they show a lot of new stuff, and new models are coming out, all different companies and custom knives and production knives and stuff like that. It won a Blade Show award for its unique design. Right off the bat, this thing scared me. Using this takes a little bit of practice. You push down this nib, but it's kind of a fast. You push down. You just give it like a quick little, down like that. Opens the blade up. How this works is when you're pushing down on this, you're pulling this pivot up, okay, which is moving this second, and it's a lot of moving parts in here, so it's definitely an awesome knife, but I have to say there's a lot to go wrong with this. I'll use this for a while and see how it stands up, with use, but there is a lot of moving parts. You have, as you pull this up, this second piece is rotating around, and once it gets a little bit past here, the center point, it's going to want to suck in. Very similar if you saw my my video on how Kershaw Speed Safe works. Very similar to that. And of course this is Kershaw. Maybe that's where they got the idea from. But anyway, same thing to close it. You're going to tap down on this over here. Now, I learned very quickly, and you can see right there from my fresh cut. So I get that in focus for you. And, fresh thin red line. Exactly where you can imagine it cut me right there. The tip got me. Not to have your finger too far in, okay? Because when this blade comes in, it comes in, right to that point right there. So I had my hand. You can see that lines up perfectly with the little cut there. I had my hand just a little too far in. Just took it out of the package, was screwing around with it, and bam! I didn't even know I cut myself until I had blood smear. It's that sharp. I didn't even feel it. But anyway, that's how it works. You kind of grip the knife here in the back, or it's cut out here. You can see that there's some deep grooves for you to hold it there. And you just tap on it. Tap on it, it comes in and out. Just like that. There's a couple different ways you can open and close this. I see some people, and it comes with, actually let me grab that right here, show you. It comes with two little DVDs. This is one of those like half-size DVDs. You put that in the center ring on your computer, and this is a training video. Shows you a couple different ways to open this, so highly recommend watching this thing before you start playing with yours. And I also got one of these, which I have not watched yet. Same deal, although it's oddly shaped, but another DVD. There I am. Hello. And I'm assuming this is just a products DVD. It's going to show you the ZT line, zero tolerance. It's going to show you some Kershaw knives. And this is just my guess. It's got to be an advertising thing. And then, of course, that's the logo for Shun, or Shun Knives, which is a kitchen line. So you do get both those DVDs as well as a paper instructions. But another way to open this, I see people go like this, and they push down with their ring finger. I'm not really familiar with, I haven't practiced this yet, but I got to kind of do a little bit of kind of a wrist flick, because I don't have the there we go, kind of came out, but I'm not really fluent with that yet. So definitely have to play around with this and watch the instructional DVD. I'm just going by what I've seen already online. But very cool knife, very interesting design. Comes razor sharp. This model happens to just be really wicked looking. ET stands for external toggle, is the mechanism. That's the name for it. This does have a lock on the back, just like the Kershaw Cyclone, if you're familiar with that knife. And what happens is when you push this on, it prevents the blade from coming out. And how that is, just taking a look at it, when this blade's out, see this little piece here by the ricasso? It's a little choil, and what happens is when the knife's in, it might be hard to show here. Let me see if I can get something to point with. Grab a pencil. Right in here, on the bottom, you can see right there is the bottom of that choil. Now when you push this up, what's happening, let me see if you can see this, there's a little bar that's being pushed out. Okay, hopefully get that in focus. It's going to be right there, tip of the pencil. Little bar pushes out, and the bar is pushing against, like let's say here's where the ricasso is. The bar is like this in the handle. Let's say this is the bar, and when you rotate that, it's pushing out and up against this. So now you can't move this. Okay, so it's recessed in the handle, and the blade moves freely up and down. And then when you push the button, this moves over. So now this is in the way, and that's how that works. So very interesting. The only thing is it does not lock in the open position, but that does not matter whatsoever. Just by design, you holding the knife is going to prevent it from closing. There's no way this is going to close if you're holding it like this. Very cool, very interesting. It also has a carabiner built into the blade here, so you can just clip this right onto your maybe a belt loop on your pants, or a D-ring on your bag or something if you some gear. Very, very interesting design. Let's see, the price on this was I think $75 even. You can watch my other video. I think I showed the price on that. The plainer versions are a little bit cheaper, but definitely an awesome knife. Definitely has that cool factor, that kind of wow, what's that? I'm not so hot on the blade shape itself. I wish it was slightly different. Like I can do without the carabiner clip. Not really my thing, but overall, I definitely respect the designers in doing this. Certainly a lot of innovation in this knife. Very, very interesting. Pretty wicked looking, and also very functional. So that is the Kershaw ET, the camo, Urban Camo Edition. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my new reviews, and I guess I'll see you soon with some other videos. So enjoy the rest of your day.